Hey y'all, welcome back to another Old Ladies Report. Diana Salami again. Yeah, well, it's almost Halloween, y'all. So I decided to wear my Halloween outfit today. When Miss Jean and I went out junking, I bought a few cute things. Yeah, had a pretty good day. I actually bought this jet necklace today. Now, those of you that are antique jewelry collectors, you'll know what I'm talking about. Because a jet is a heavy glass bead that has been worn since, I'd say, the late Victorian era. And it was originally designed to be worn as mourning wear. Because back in those days, not many people wore black, except when they were mourning a death. It wasn't until sometime after the turn of the century when black became a fashion thing that women started wearing stuff like this as a fashion accessory and not just because to signify, honoring dead people. But I've always loved it, and I've collected it since I was young. But of course, back then you could pick it up for nearly nothing, the antique ones, and I would buy those until I got a box full of them, and then I would take them all apart and put them in different sizes, and I would restring these on long strands that I could wrap around my neck. I just love that kind of stuff. And that was when I was a young person. But I've continued to collect. And today, to get this antique pair for $2 at Habitat for Humanity, where we buy things we don't need, but we just can't live without. So that's what we did today. I have been busy. I've done a lot of prep work filming for my upcoming Halloween video. But those of you who know me, that I like to do character work and stuff, I've done that for years. Well, I'm putting together a witchy character. I'm not going to go for the ugly witch this year, but she will be obviously witchy. So I have tried to pay a lot of attention to detail for her costuming and her footwear and her hair and make everything. I've taken it all into consideration. And so I've done a lot of preliminary filming in location areas that I'm going to film this. I mean, it may sound like a big deal that I'm making a big deal out of something, but I like to put it all together. So I think I've got something cute, but I can't do the finished filming until I have a day that I can get in costume and have time to run out and film this stuff by myself, because I don't have anybody that can go with me or would even be interested in doing anything like this. So I have to do it all myself. So it has to be a time that I can do all this and leave Elena here with Jean and then run and do it and then come back. For those who don't know, I babysit a beautiful little girl named Elena. She's a 2.5. And Miss Jean and I, my cousin, we've been sitting her basically since she was about 3 months old. So this is a 2.5-year-old with the mentality of a 4-year-old. She has her own mind of how she wants things. And we've had to adjust that we realized this was not the kind of child that you could just tell her to do something or even punish her and her do it the way you want her to do it. No. She has an idea. She has an adult concept of what she wants, and she doesn't think she ought to be stopped. So we have to learn to talk with her more instead of just, saying no. We want to get to the bottom of what's going on, what she wants, why she thinks she wants it. She can deal with discussion easier than she can deal with just somebody saying no. That she has no concept with. Unless you're doing something she don't want to do, and she'll say no. She knows the concept then. But this child has become the better part of my life. And I never thought at this age I would feel a grandmotherly kind of love for somebody. But I did for her. So she stays with us most weekdays. Sometimes we switch it around and we do the weekends and the grandmother some weekdays. But she spends a couple of nights, and that's good, but when the day she comes in, and it's about 8 o'clock, she'll come to my side of the bed and she'll point to the light that's off on the nightstand. And she'll say, the light. So I had to turn the light on. And then she'll get my glasses off the nightstand for me to put them on. And then she points to the little porcelain container. Then I keep my father's teeth. And she just gets a tickle out of seeing me put those teeth in my mouth every morning. It gets better now. Then she puts on my shoes and takes my hand like we're going across the road or something and pulls me out of bed. By the time we get to the end of the bed, she'll say, I gotta pee. Because she knows I say that every morning. I've got to pee. So now she says it. I got to pee. So she pulls me by my hand to the bathroom. She takes the lid and opens it up for her little potty thing that we're training her to sit down on it, but she still wears a diaper, so she doesn't actually use it, but she's learning the concept of it. So, of course, after I pee and take care of that, then she has to flush it for me and shut the lid. She's learning her steps as she goes. Okay, then we go to the kitchen, and I have to fix my morning cup of coffee. I've got to have my coffee in the morning or I cannot wake up. And usually, that's not all the time, but usually, Miss Jean has worked all night long on some project, something or another. She's worked on into the wee hours of the morning, and she would have just laid down before the baby came, so it's me and the baby. So I get my coffee, And then I try to give her a honey bun. She loves the honey buns, but lately she's got where she likes the moon pies and some pop. She knows that word pop. Now, I don't know who taught her that word because we don't even use that word pop in this house or my family. We will say a soda, but for many years, anything you drank was called a Coke. It's just, we thought Coke meant soda. Now, really, we did for many a year until we had to be taught here in the South that Coke did not mean soda. A soda is a soda. And some people say soda pop and some people say pop. Well, that child learned to say pop. So now we say pop around here. Babies taught us. A new phrase at 65. So I adore that child. Then after we eat, then it's either she will watch some cartoons. Now, we've got all kind of those cartoon channels and stuff. But I don't know how to work the big TV in the den. I can work it in the bedroom, but I don't know how to work it in the den. You've got to press in numbers and stuff. I can't deal with all that. So I get the iPad for her. And she likes that Baby Shark and all that kind of stuff. Don't all them kids love Baby Shark now? Baby Shark. I could sing all those kids' songs. We'll watch them cartoons a while. They're not really cartoons, are they? They're shows. Animated shows. And a lot of them I can even enjoy. Once, maybe. Twice at the most. But she'll watch the same ones over and over and over. Now, I like this one called Mighty Little Brahim. It's about this super baby who lives in India and does all this wild and crazy stuff because he's just a baby walking. They ain't even got all his teeth. Now, I like to watch that one with her. But this is the thing she is when she turns it on. She scrolls down to what she wants to watch. 2.5 years old and can turn on an iPad, go to Netflix, click in Elena. When I get over there, she'll say Elena. If I'm the one doing it, she shows me that. There's her name right up underneath there where all those little things are. Click that. 2.5 years old. I mean, she'll be ready to go to college by the time she's 6. I've never seen a child that bright. And I'm no blood relation, so I'm not saying I want this child to be smart. I wish she would not be quite as bright as she is. Just want to play and have a good time instead of, analyze everything and see how it's put together and all that kind of stuff. And don't try to put, if she's got her mind on something and you take it away, you can guarantee you she's not forgetting that. She's watching where you put it. And she's gonna go get it. When you turn your back. And she's just now got to the time where she knows by now things she's not supposed to get. Now she's learned to sneak and come with it behind her back. And you say, turn around, let's see what's behind your back. And then she'll come out with it, whether it's a marker or something of Jean's from Jean's office desk that she knows she's been told so long that was not for her to touch. She'll come out with it hid. That's how bad she wants that stuff. we've had to get markers off of stuff. We've had to get marker remover. She's marked up floors and stuff because she likes to do that kind of stuff. But we have at least 100 coloring books, blank pads. She can draw on anything. She don't got to draw on everything. And then after we do the cartoon deal, we get all these songs in our heads. Oh, I can just sing them all. And then we'll go on a golf cart ride. And all the time we're on the golf cart ride, we're singing those songs we just heard on the cartoons. And I just had a ball. I've had a blast. I've sang with that baby. We have driven all through these trails, and we always end up at the dog lot over there. My cousin Tammy's husband, Larry, raises beagles, and he's got beagles right over there. One of those little paths cut right past the dog lot. And they've got probably a dozen beagles in different dog lot things. They're all open, you know. She loves to go over there and play with them dogs. She can't really get to them because there's, you know, gates there. She can stick her fingers in, they'll lick her. But she can't get her hands on them, and she'd love to. They're some pretty dogs, those beagles are. So that's just our round every day. And on good days, we have a great time. There's been some days that it was hot. And during the heat of the summer, we had to put the mosquito repellent on, and she didn't like that too much. And sometimes she would wait several days before she'd want to go on a ride. And then as soon as we'd get on the golf cart, she'd hand me the bottle of mosquito repellent for me to do her up. And rub it all over. It's just a kind of a cream. And you do it all over her face and everything. So the mosquitoes would eat her up, and she's got sensitive skin, and she breaks out in rashes anyway. So we had to make sure to keep the mosquitoes off of her. So during the hottest part of the summer, we didn't ride as much as we had. But right now, the mosquitoes are down, and we've been going out there every day and enjoying it. I've had a good time taking her Halloween pictures. If you maybe have seen my other videos, you see I did her as a fairy princess one day. And then the next day I did her as, I guess it's a witch or a devil or something. And it's got a black dress on and black horns and kind of a skull wand. And she was just posing and having a good time. So yeah, this old lady has enjoyed her time with Miss Elena. I'm just hoping that I can live to see her grown. I'll be real old then, real old, but that's something for me to look forward to. You gotta take whatever you can. You take whatever you can that you can be happy with. Whatever that is. If you feel like you want a man, get a man. If you feel like you want a dog, get a dog. Just try to do what's going to make you happy. I do. I'm pretty selfish. Yeah. You know, I don't put up with a lot of crap from people. And luckily the people I deal with don't give me crap. They respect my feelings, and I respect theirs. Well, I've not been the friend that I should be to a good many people online because I've just not had the time. I really haven't. My life has been so busy, so full, because I'm still my cousin Jean's personal assistant, because, you know, she'd had, you know, a couple of bad wrecks, and she doesn't drive. I'm fixing to kill a dog. So, I drive everywhere that she has to go. You know, to doctor's appointments, get her groceries and that kind of stuff, because she's just not able to do that kind of stuff. So, I have to be available for that sort of thing. So my life is pretty full. At night, like now, is about the only time I really have time to you know, unwind. And I haven't had the mental capacity to actually one-on-one talk with these people that I've been talking to for a long time and think a lot of. But I've had to ghost these people because I just have not had, you know what I'm talking about, you've got to have something that you can give back to these people. And if you have nothing to give back, then you can't, you know, have anything to do with them right now. Because I like to be able to honestly take part in a conversation and care. But when your mind is too full of other stuff, you don't have that ability to really care. And I'd rather not talk than to be faking something. I did that a while back, for a good while, with someone that I had been close friends with. I tried to fake it for a while, for a month or so. It just got where I didn't want to be in that friendship anymore. And then I basically ghosted them, and it just kind of blew up. I don't try to give anybody important advice on their lives, because it's not my business. I think everybody has the right to their own opinion. No one opinion is the only opinion. So if you don't feel the same way I do, I really don't want to hear about it. I don't care to hear about it. If you don't see eye to eye on the way I see things, I'm too damn old to even give a shit. I'm not gonna change. I developed my opinions over many years, and there's many reasons I have the opinions I have. Because I not only lived as a woman, and I'm talking about living. I'm talking about going out and working day-to-day jobs as a regular woman. So I have opinions based on the fact that I walked the walk. Now I told you I was going to have to punish you if you didn't get back. Now I'm going to have to edit this out. Okay, I'm sorry I had to edit something out. Let's just say I had to get the fly swabbed. They was trying to knock this camera over. Well, all right. I just don't care to have anybody try to make me feel lesser of a person, because I feel any friggin' way. Because that's for me to feel. You can feel any damn way you want to feel. Anybody out there feel any way you want to feel. I don't care. And I really don't care. So, there you have it. I've not been able to be friends with anybody lately. Just haven't had it in me. And I know that will change, but right now, there's just so many things going on, so many things up in the air for me, so don't feel like I got nothing to offer anybody. But I like to holler on here because I can just give an abstract version of me. Abstract. I know, I'm a nut. I'm certified. I am. I told that one time in the courthouse, and they had the security to come in and escort me out. They thought I might gonna have a full fit, flip out in that office. That's in some of my videos. A long time ago, I talked about that. So, yeah. I'm crazy. So I do my way, my way. I don't ask anybody to follow my lead on anything. I never have in any of my videos. I just say I'm telling my life. This is my thing. If you want to listen to my thing, that's fine. But don't try to ever come at me and say I'm this or I'm that. Because I will tell you to fuck off. And you'll tell people that I act like a man. I will cuss you out like a sailor. If you cross me. And I've always told people that to begin with when I made them. Don't cross me. If you don't like something I do, block me, unfriend me, turn your back on me. That's fine, I don't care. But don't you cross me. Don't you say things that you know is going to upset me and expect me not to get upset. I know smart people like that think they're really smart. I'm gonna get on that bandwagon tonight. I'm having a good time. I'm just saying we all, no matter who we are, need to do whatever it takes to make us happy. Because we never know how long any of us have. None of us. We don't know. I've seen young, healthy people drop dead way, way younger than me. Seemingly healthy folks. And not COVID related. So, none of us are guaranteed anything. So yeah, you do what makes you happy. Of course, that's been my philosophy all my life, to do what makes me happy. I lived 17 miserable years. Miserable. I'm talking miserable. Trying to be something I could not be. And when I put that behind me, I have had the best time. I never did anything that didn't please me. Maybe it was with some men that just, things didn't work out my way. But things worked out my way in a lot of ways with all of them. They were all good to me. They all provided for me. There were certain things with each of them that ended the relationship, but it had nothing to do with the respect we had for one another, the things that they did for me that traditional husbands do for traditional wives, providing homes and cars and furniture and all that kind of thing. I was just always the kind of girl that men did that thing for. Now, it's just the way it was. I was young. Yeah. So I've had my fun. I'm trying not to dwell on what wasn't. I'd rather dwell on what's going to make me happy now, today. And for sure, it's not having to get up and take care of a man. Not that I would like to be in love. Of course I'd want to be in love. Who doesn't? Who didn't want to make somebody make your heart go pitter-pat? At my age, I don't expect that to ever happen. They can make my heart go pitter, but not pat. I'm too hard on men. I think I've already talked about the reincarnation and the soulmates and all that kind of shit. So I need to add that to this video. The 3 subscribers that I have will be done unsubscribed. Well, I'll come back again when I think of something else I want to holler at you, because that's what I'm going to do. Just talk about old women shit. Somebody ought to tell me a topic to talk about. Some kind of a modern old lady something. Because we're not like old ladies used to be. We got a little bit more going for us. Yeah. Of course, like my mama said, I never grew up, so hey, that's doing me good now. Plus, I'm a Capricorn, and they're what they call reverse aging. They start acting young when they get older. That's a Capricorn trait. I'm Capricorn. And this keto diet, it really made my wrinkles come out bad, but until then, I think I looked 10 years younger than what I really was. Yeah, I'm pretty much on the money. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just don't look real hard in a mirror. I bought these facelift tabs. Now, of course, you see I don't have them on, but I ordered them. And when they come, I'm going to do a video putting those on. They're supposed to, the neck tabs, supposed to pull this up and back like that. I'm gonna put some of those on because I'm gonna start wearing my wigs since it's cooler now. Because you really need if you pull the pads, you need to have a wig to cover it up. We're gonna see how that works. If somebody just wanted to look cute once in a while to go out, there's no reason you couldn't. It wouldn't be something I do every day. I don't give a shit about it that much. But when I go out somewhere, you know, like the casino, wanting to dance with some of those younger men, might do a casino night again.